Hello, I'm Paddy from creativemedia.org.uk, and I'm about to sell this Tamron SP 1750 Di2, there's a lot of other letters, f2.8 lens. Really good lens. I bought it because I thought I needed vibration control, which I've left on. I'll turn that off now. As an upgrade to this lens, which is the older version of the Tamron 1750. But after a few tests and tryouts, what I realised I needed was a tripod rather than a vibration control, so I could take multiple exposures, do high definition range pictures, and take 2 or 3 second pictures rather than one half second or quarter second pictures, which the vibration control is designed for. I've been asked a question about how stiff the zoom ring is by somebody that wants to shoot video on it. A hard question to answer, so I've devised an experiment. In short, you can zoom pretty quickly on it. I mean, enough to make people seasick when they're watching your video, so that's fairly practical. But actually, how stiff? The focus is very easy to move. That's very light. Let's get that back again. But as for how stiff the zoom is, well, here's my experiment. I've already got one of these, which is called a focus lever or a zoom lever. If you look up on eBay, they're quite cheap and incredibly useful if you shoot video. What they do is I'll explain about the string in a moment. What they do is they clip on to your lens. Some are different than others. This one uses a rubber band. I've got it the wrong way around. That's better. I'll just move that up a little bit. Yeah, so they clip onto either your zoom ring or your focus ring, and then you've got a focus lever like a pro camera. And with this nice, fairly stiff zoom, you can get really nice, smooth movement, as well as the rapid, crazy stuff for pop videos or whatever. So, how heavy is it? Well, what I've done is I've got this bottle of water, which I've weighed out 400 grams, just under 400 grams, no, just over 400 grams, just under a pound of weight. And I've put that on string on the end of here. And when I apply that, that will actually move it. So from those calculations, I reckon that you need around 400 grams of pressure to move the zoom with a lever like this. Obviously, the longer this lever is, the less weight you'll need if you know even some basic physics, which is all I know of physics. So, yeah, just under a pound, just over 400 grams is the answer to the question. I'll take that off. While I'm here, I'd like to see how good the vibration control is for video, because I've not tried this out before for video vibration control. So if I take this off the tripod, try and keep the focus roughly right. Okay, vibration control is off at the moment, and you should be able to see from the picture. For those wondering, this is shot with a mirror, very low tech. I was starting to use my other camera, then I thought, wait a minute, I'm just using my sort of 400, 500, 600 pound camera and lens just as a mirror. So why not actually use a mirror? Saves electricity a little bit. So this is vibration control off. Give it a good shake. Let's turn it on and see if it makes a difference. On. I think that's a bit smoother. Let's see if we can do some practical zoom. I'm doing all this a bit backwards. I zoom right in like that, because the more zoomed in you are, the more you need the vibration control. That's quite nice and smooth. Obviously I'm trying to keep it quite smooth now. If I turn it off again, I don't know if that's a bit bumpier. And I wonder if it can cope with a bit of proper shaking. It can't really cope with shaking. But I think that's an improvement, definitely. When that's fully zoomed in. So I think that's all there is to say, really. If you enjoyed the video, then please do subscribe. I've got a variety of all kinds of things on this channel, but they're usually informative or interesting, or sometimes just entertaining. So I can recommend the Tamron SP 1750 for video, I think. But the older version, if you don't need the VC, then the older version will be cheaper, and the quality is pretty much similar from the tests I've done and all the reviews I've read. So enjoy your photography, and yeah, see you next time.